Let my people go. Today, modern scientists dig into the mysteries of ancient Egypt, examining old scrolls, building climate models, and, analyzing the plagues that once struck the land. Step by step, we'll explore each plague, balancing faith's timeless stories with scientific explanations and honestly, seeing where the evidence leads us. Was it a miracle, a mystery, or a message written in nature's code? The waters of the Nile turned red, just as described in the ancient accounts. What unfolded was a scene that must have left everyone in shock and confusion, as the river that gave life now appeared to bleed. Now, let's pause and consider a scientific perspective. Sometimes a phenomenon called a red algae bloom, also known as a red tide, can occur, turning water a deep, unsettling red. This can be caused by high levels of bacteria, making the water undrinkable and deadly for fish and other creatures. After the river changed, frogs began to overrun the cities, hopping everywhere and invading homes. This sudden explosion in the frog population was the next challenge faced by the people, adding to the sense of chaos and wonder. So, ecosystem disruption from river toxicity, can really set off a chain reaction. Next up, we see skin infestations, an outbreak that honestly would have been both uncomfortable and alarming. Insect population boom post-ecosystem collapse. It's fascinating how once the balance is tipped, these things can spiral so quickly. The land was suddenly overrun by swarms of flies, bringing filth and chaos wherever they went. So what really happened here? Well, a breakdown in sanitation and the presence of decaying organic matter would naturally attract flies in huge numbers. Next came a devastating blow. Disease swept through the livestock, leaving herds dead and communities reeling. Anthrax or Rift Valley fever. Painful sores. Infectious disease from flies or mosquitoes. The seventh plague brought hail and fire raining down from the sky, devastating the land, destroying crops, and terrifying the people of Egypt. This event, stands out for its sheer power and the chaos it unleashed. So, how do we make sense of hail and fire from a scientific perspective? Well, some researchers suggest volcanic ash could have filled the skies, mixing with heavy storms to create both hail and fiery phenomena. Others consider acid rain or even a meteor impact as possible explanations. Each theory, honestly, tries to bridge the gap between ancient accounts and natural events. Next came the plague of locusts. Swarms descended upon Egypt, devouring every green thing left after the hail and fire. The devastation was really almost total, leaving the land barren and the people desperate. Now, let's talk a bit about climate-induced locust migration. And then there was a period of 3 days of complete blackness. Volcanic ash clouds or even a solar eclipse could explain such darkness. And so, as the night unfolded, the death of the firstborn struck every household, just as foretold. This devastating event, marked a turning point, leaving a profound impact on all of Egypt. It was a moment that, honestly, changed the course of history forever. Mycotoxins in grain stores, carbon dioxide pockets. Isn't it divine wisdom that nature too obeys the voice of its creator? When the laws of nature bend, they bow to something greater.